You know, as children, we are taught that if we play fair and do what's right, things will typically turn out okay. But what do we do when they don't? In 1 Samuel chapters 23 and 24, you see David acting honorably, doing what's right, playing fair, being above board, and yet things still go wrong. For instance, David frees a town from oppression, and those people turn around and sell him out to Saul. David defeats Saul's own enemies, and Saul still pursues him and wants to kill him. David withdraws from Saul so as to not be any kind of threat to him, and yet Saul still pursues him day and night. And David even had a chance to kill Saul, and yet he backed off and treated him honorably, and Saul still sought to kill him. How did David stay above board and keep his integrity? In other words, how did David stay high when everyone else was going low? Well, let me give you 4 things that happened. First, David focused on God rather than Saul. He focused on God rather than his circumstances. And second, David seemed to have this ability to focus on God's long-term plan rather than his short-term relief. Third, David trusted that God would rightly settle accounts in his way and in his time. And fourth, David protected himself while he waited on God to work. Now, I don't know where it is that you're struggling, where you feel like you're being unfairly treated or pursued, or where that might be. But listen to this. David figured out that if he would stay close to God, he could trust God to fight the battle. So this week, wherever you're feeling that battle, stay close to God and trust Him to fight the battle for you, and see how it might turn out differently. I'm praying for that for you this week, and we'll see you next week.